ridiculous. I can't write. Why didn't I listen to my mother?
Oh, everyone should. You jumped like you saw the ghost of a dead relative.
It's just that I didn't see you there, Mrs. Whitney. You startled me.
Sorry. Sometimes I just drop a sin. Like the gentle rain from heaven. Some trouble, are we?
Yes, it's this bloody play. I don't know what I was thinking.
Ah, yeah, well, the play's the thing, ain't it?
That's just it. There is no play.
Now, I'm confused. If there is no play, what's the problem?
The problem is there is supposed to be a play.
Oh, but you misplaced it.
What? No, I'm supposed to be writing it.
Well, why should you have to write it? It's not like you're a writer or something.
No, I know. It's just that I was at the Globe.
The theatre or the pub?
Both, actually. And I was at the pub and there was this woman.
Oh, you little devil. Buy her a drink, did ya? Or maybe a song. You know, music being the food of love and all.
I didn't know that, but that was extremely well put. I must remember that. But I didn't do either of those things. I bragged about being a playwright, and Mr. Burbage from the Globe overheard me and said that they were looking for a new play to fill an opening. And by that point, I was too far in that I couldn't tell them any different.
But why tell her you were a playwright?
I was trying to impress her. I thought it would make her want to, you know.
You thought being a playwright would impress her? Oh, dear, dear, dear. You're going to die a virgin.
Being a playwright doesn't impress a woman.
Good Lord, no. And why would it? They're always skint, not a farthing in their pockets, and they aren't really clever with words now, are they?
Well, I think
now,
if you
poets. Now, that's another story.
Really? Aren't they always penniless?
Yeah, but they got words that will charm the knickers off ya. When I first met Romeo...
Romeo. A man named Romeo.
I think he was Italian or something. Anyway, he sort of sing with his sonnets, and I was spellbound, I was. He compared me to a summer's day. I was more lovely and temperate.
And that impressed you?
I'm getting warm just thinking about it.
Wow, this is great stuff. You said he compared you to the temperature on a summer's day.
And then before saying goodnight, he kissed my hand and said, "Parting is such great sorrow that I shall say goodnight till it be morrow." I didn't know what it meant, but I got a one night then and there in the alley 3 times, and I didn't even charge him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is gold.
Measure for measure, it was the best roll around that I can remember. Let me tell you, sir, some are born great, some achieve greatness. That night, I had greatness thrust upon me.
Really glad these robes are roomy. Whatever happened to Romeo?
Ah, yeah, well, the course of true love, or lust, never does run smooth, does it? Not long after, he met a tragic end.
What happened? Killed by a jealous rival? One of your brothers found out about the liberties he took and killed him in a sword fight.
Those liberties were given away freely. He didn't need to take anything. No. His end was much more tragic.
What happened? Tell me.
A few days later, I caught the bastard drunk in the alley trying to woo another lass when he fell and knocked his head on a stone.
And he died.
No. Lay there cold and was later eaten by a rabbit ox. Well, I suppose in the end it's a tale told about an idiot.
Boy, this stuff can help me get girls.
Well, pretty words will help, but...
But what?
I mean, you're not much to look at. And it is the 16th century. Would it kill you to bathe once a month? And then there's the way you dresses. I mean, really. And I've read the things you write.
What, no good?
Bloody awful. Don't be like that. Maybe I'm just being too harsh. Let's hear what you've been working on.
Well, this first one is a story about 3 friends. No, wait, 4 friends. One of them is about to marry, and so the other 3 take him on a trip for one last night of debauchery.
Oh, like a stag?
Precisely, except things go wrong, and the groom goes missing, and the other 3 can't remember what happened because somebody slipped them a potion.
Well, does anyone turn into something wild, like a donkey?
No, but I could add wild animals, like a tiger or a wolf pack.
Does the person who slipped them the potion create any mischief?
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe make them love the wrong people. Maybe someone could be in love with the groom's bride-to-be. Confusion is always funny.
I could have one of them fall in love with a courtesan.
I like the courtesan bit, but as for the rest, this...
What? Too esoteric?
Too stupid. How's about instead of 4 friends, it's just 2? And set it somewhere nice, somewhere fun, that people would like. Say Verona. And there's 2 men, and they want to travel, but one can't because he's too lovesick, and the other travels, but he loves a woman too. Maybe one of them could love a woman of too high a station, and include servants. They could deliver messages, be very witty. I always like to play with servants.
I suppose I could make those changes.
Anything else you thought of?
Oh, you'll love this one. It's about a boy and his friends.
They don't have a stag night, do they?
No, it's a young boy.
Not sure I like the idea of a man in robes like yours writing about young boys, but...
Trust me, the story is delightful. See, they all live at a school for wizards.
Wizards? Wizards is nice.
Yeah, and there's this wise old man wizard that runs the place.
There you go with the old man wizard young boy thing. It's a little creepy.
There can be old female wizards too, and mythical creatures, evil wizards, strange events. Don't you like it? I thought I could make it like a whole series of plays.
And where would this school be set?
I don't know. Scotland?
No one wants to see a play set in Scotland. Not even if there's witches and ghosts and bad dinner parties.
Really?
No, and too many wizards is confusing. Set it on a faraway island. Make it a magical island. And make the old man the wizard. That's what people likes. And no one wants to work with kids.
I guess you're right.
And then you can add in some, blithe spirits, strange creatures, and maybe the wizard has a daughter that people fall in love with. Of course, you'll need an evil protagonist.
Oh, what's a protagonist?
And then, in the end, the wizard will use his powers so that all's well that ends well.
You have such an easy time coming up with good ideas. Mine are just stupid.
I get it. There'll be none of that. Maybe you're just trying too hard.
Do you really think I can do this?
Sure I do. Just write what you knows. To thine own self be true.
But I don't know anything. I haven't had any adventures.
But look around. All the world's a stage. And the men and women really players.
True, isn't it?
Sure as Bob's your uncle.
But I need to meet with Mr. Burbage today with an outline of my play. Would it be all right if I used some of the ideas you mentioned?
As you like it, sir.
Thank you. You are a lifesaver, Mrs. Whitney.
I'm going to help my love.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Austin.
Much ado about nothing, sir. Mr. Shakespeare, sir?
Oh, yes, what is it? Please, call me Willie.
Oh, I won't be doing that. Make sure you throw in some now arts and a wood and a yay verily or 2, and then play with your syntax a little.
My what?
Your syntax. The way that you put together a sentence.
Oh, yes. Right. I will.
Oh, bless, isn't he? Complete kid. There's many a man with more air than wit. Oh, but he comes up short in both. No, but you propped him up full of hope, just like you did with Mr. Bacon and Mr. Marlowe. Now, those 3 are a real comedy of errors.
Now, if any of them ever amount to anything, think anyone will ever know who is the power behind the quill?
Oh, I doubt they will amount to anything. But what's done can't be undone.
Well, let's try and get Mr. Dickens' house clean before dark.